guys, my name is Alan. Today we are making another Minecraft Forge modding episode, and this is how to add items. So let's get straight into it. First we're going to start out by making a render. So go into our main. I'm going to create a class, call it the common proxy, and then client proxy. So this is a render. And then in the client proxy, we're going to type extends common proxy. Then public static void register render things. Then public, I think it was public it was public int add armor string armor public int add armor return dot render and then save that. This is gonna have an error. Don't worry, we're gonna fix that in the common proxy. So the common proxy, we're gonna do public static void register render things, and make sure this and these lines are both the exact same how they're spelled. Then I think it was public int add armor string armor and then return it to 0. Save that. Go back into our client proxy. Then now I think we can return it to rendering registry dot add new render armor prefix semicolon. There. So this is our render for the armor and the items. Now we need to go above our event handlers at sided proxy, and then and then client side space equals space comma, and then server side space equals space, and then public server public common proxy is proxy. Import sided proxy. Then we have to go into our strings class and then type public static final string client side space equals, and then static final string server space equals space no. There. Now in our common proxy, common proxy, where it says package, copy this and paste it, remove the semicolon, and then put dot. For the client side, it's going to be dot client proxy, and then for this delete the semicolon for common proxy. So there. Now we've set up our string, so now back in our main registry, strings dot client side, and then strings dot server side. Then in our, why are there so many spaces? In our pre-initialization method, type proxy dot, what? Oh, yeah. Public static, so the whole class can access it. Proxy dot register render things. Then that was setting up a rendering system. Now let's go move on to the items. So press on our source main Java, create a new class, com.tmod dot items, create a new class, call it mod items, then public static void main registry, then init item with a semicolon, and then register item with a semicolon. Then in here we're going to type public static void init item, which should fix the first error, and then public static void register item, which will fix the this was a capital D. Then on top of all this, we're going to put public static item. So I'm going to add 2 items for now. One is going to be a grass ingot, so G ingot. That's not what it's going to be named in the game. Then we're going to do a grass stick. Then semicolon and semicolon. Import item from net.minecraft.item. Then under our net we're going to type, let's say our G ingot equals new G ingot class, create it, and then in here we're going to do public G ingot, there. Then we can close out of that, put det.set on localized name, and then this is just gonna, for time's sake, just make this the same as this. And then .set creative tab. We're gonna make our own creative tabs in the future, but for now we're gonna use Minecraft's normal creative tabs. It's gonna be in materials, and then .set texture name, strings dot mod ID space plus space colon, those colons, I think, no, double quotes. Make sure you put a colon right there, and then the name of the texture, so it's going to be the same as all of these. Then to make this a lot faster, take everything after the parentheses, copy it, and then the G stick equals new G stick, then Control V, replace this with gstick and then gstick. Create the gstick class. Now, for the sticks, they have, for sticks and some other items like weapons and tools that we're going to be making, they have certain types of, like holding, it's popping out of your hand. So, to do that, this dot, oh, I forgot one thing. If it says, like, public class gstick, and it just says that, you have to make it extends the item class. Import net.minecraft.item, and then this dot set full 3D. I'll show you what this does. Then close out of this. Everything should be fixed. Now we gotta register the item. So game registry dot add register item. Since we have two items, we're just gonna copy this, paste it in right under it. So for the first one, we're gonna do, let's say, our g-ingot. So then put g-ingot dot get unlocalized name. Do the exact same with this. No, not ingot. gstick dot get unlocalized name. There. So now they're registered. So this method calls upon these two methods, but then something needs to call upon this method to run it. So right before the proxy, we're going to type mod items dot main registry. And then let's run it. Oh wait. And we need to give the item a name. So actually that'll be in the textures video. So let's go and run the game. So now that the game's loaded, we can go to single player. I already created a world. Now, what is this? Materials. Scroll down, we got our gstick, and then item.gingot. So what set full 3D does is it just makes it hold it like this. Now this is really big. It won't be that big once we've set the texture. If we don't set it to full 3D, it's just going to be in your hand like this. And, well, yep, we just added the items. Now this is for future reference. Right under side of proxy, we're going to do at instance. And then I think it was, at instance, then public static main registry is the mod instance. So this is going to be for, no, not instance W, just instance. Then import instance. So this is going to be for a future reference if we ever make a dimension, if I do a tutorial, or if for like other items. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all next time.